Wednesday night, sleet, rain, snow with a chance of freezing rain until midnight, then snow likely after midnight. Precipitation may be heavy at times until midnight. Additional snow and sleet accumulate. A winter storm warning is in effect for Wednesday and Wednesday night for portions of northern Maryland. A winter storm watch is in effect for portions of northeast and central Maryland as well as portions of northern Virginia, primarily west of Interstate 95. Significant snow along with some ice is expected in these areas. Snow or a wintry mix is likely east of Interstate 95 as well. A gale warning is in effect for the Chesapeake Bay and lower Potomac River Wednesday morning to Thursday. Northeast winds 15 to 20 knots. Gusts up to 20 knots, increasing to 30 knots in the afternoon. Waves 2 to 3 feet.
This is the NAM forecast for tomorrow, which this is a model that I tend to favor for winter weather in this area, and it initially shows snowfall here in the central Maryland area, and then you see it changing towards a wintry mix and then back to snow as the storm moves away from us and the temperatures fall down again in the 850 millibar layer. So this is also a scenario showed in other models, including GFS. So we are going to be right in the border of snow and sleet and rain. I am located right here in the Columbia, Maryland area. So this is gonna be right in the edge, which we'll see tomorrow if we get between, more likely around 4 inches of, between 4 and 6 inches of snow, but could be less and could be a lot more depending on the location of that warm layer in the late afternoon, early evening. Storm passage is about 24 hours away from now. Storm total forecast of snow and sleet for the Mid-Atlantic and part of the Northeast from the NAM, same model that I showed before. And here you can see in the area where I am going to be filming, which is right here, shows around 13 inches of snow and sleet, which is a pretty major accumulation. Other models are showing less. If we examine the GFS, it shows us right in between. You see a number 3 here, but I am located just to the west of the number 3 in the same county, Howard County, and it could be, that shading shows going from about 1 inch up to over a foot of snow in a couple of miles. So it's a very impressive gradient of snowfall accumulation in this forecast. What that means is we may get a major hit here, or we may not. We'll see tomorrow. And the main reason for the wintry mix tomorrow may be what is shown in this NAM forecast sounding for the Howard County area where I'm located. Valid for tomorrow at around 7 in the evening. And by the way, special kudos to Tropical Tidbits for their great products, and thank you for sharing them with us. What you can see here is, if you see this line, this dashed line here shows the freezing line in the vertical direction, and what you can see in the red is the temperature, and you can see that around the 700 to 800 millibar layer, temperatures will be above freezing, which means that the ice or the snow will melt, and then after below the 850 millibar layer, as it goes down, it will freeze again, which is a classic sleet scenario and some freezing rain possible, but looks more like sleet to me. So we are going to have initially snow, that layer with warmer advection ahead of the low will change the precipitation type more than likely to sleet, maybe some freezing rain mixed, and some snow at times if this verifies. And then later in the evening, at around after 11 o'clock in the evening tomorrow, going back to all snow. So that's the outlook for tomorrow's winter storm, the first major winter storm for the DC area in the 2020-2021 winter. Meanwhile, there's a Category 5 cyclone approaching Fiji. Time is 12:30. $12.50. This is some of the heaviest snowfall so far. $1:07 p.m. We're under heavy snow right now, but you can see a snow line approaching from the south, so we are looking for a transition to sleet and some freezing rain later today. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock and transition from snow to sleet has begun. Actually, there's no snow falling, almost no snow right now falling down. Measured 3 inches of accumulation in several locations. So it's a pretty confident measurement, and now we'll see how much sleet accumulation we get after this time. Well, we're expecting about 6 to 9 hours of sleet and freezing rain before we transition back to snow. And let me show you. To confirm that there's snow has stopped. It's hard to see, but there's sleet falling right now. There it is.
From mile markers 0 to 8. Interstate 81 from mile markers 30 to 106. Interstate 83 from mile markers 0. Safety info. The snow will accumulate so rapidly that it will be extremely difficult for the road crews to keep the roads clear.
10 o'clock. You can hear the sleet falling. It's been like that for hours. Temperature 35 degrees Fahrenheit at surface. Pressure is down to 2972 here.
18 inches from the I-81 corridor westward, as well as near the Mason-Dixon line. Ice accumulation of around 1/10 of an inch near the Blue Ridge Mountains. The areas affected include keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. When venturing outside, watch your first few steps taken on steps, sidewalks, and driveways, which could be icy and slippery due to snow late this evening before ending late tonight. Impacts, travel could be very difficult. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning or evening commute. Winter storm warning remains in effect until 4 a.m. Thursday. Heavy mixed precipitation expected.
Cyclone Yes, a Category 4, approaching Fiji.
4 to 8 inches. The highest accumulations will be near the Mason-Dixon line in northwest Carroll County. Ice accumulation weather service. For the following counties, in Pennsylvania, Adams, Franklin, Fulton, and York. Winter storm warning remains in effect until 7 a.m. Thursday. Heavy snow. Additional snow and sleet accumulations of 2 to 7 inches.
As anticipated, the main reason for the sleet and freezing rain instead of snow at this time, per the latest evening sounding out of Dulles Airport, shows the warm nose in the 700 to 900 millibar layer.